Hello everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play. This is Valacar, and we're just working my way back to my main base area right now. As you can see, I am currently flying because I have a helm down and a small airship built that I'm using, and I am flying it backwards because, well, it flies better this way. I can actually see where I'm going. I will do a better change on it here shortly. So, coming up on the base, or my castle area, you can see I built up the walls, or the floor of it, and there's a stack of wood, and that's where the ceiling is supposed to be once it's completed. It'll be quite a feat to complete this thing. So we'll bring my airship around over here to dock it. Trying to bring it in to get it close enough. It's just too fast, I mean. A little bit. And whoops, too far. Go back here. Take another block out. Right up there should be good. I do not have a bumper. For some reason I'm falling through it when I stop it because it shifts over. This way I can at least get on it. So, things that I've done. I've collected supplies. I've started working on building a smeltry. Hopefully I'll have enough stuff after this. I think I'll still be a little short on stuff I need. Maybe that'll be enough. That's a lot of bricks. I definitely need more coal. So, put 5 of those in. A whole bunch of those to go. As you can see, I have trees here. Kind of went against one of my original plans. I didn't want to use very much iron at all until after I got a smeltery built, so I could at least have the ×2 production. But as you can see, I have a pair of shears on me. I also have a wand, iron cap wand. I actually gathered some bits on it from killing some stuff. I also have a chisel that I built and a bucket, and I found waffle. So, it's already night time. It's ready to become nighttime. We'll chop down this tree. So I have most of my area lit up fairly well. I'm using a 5x5 grid for lighting up because the plans I have are gridded out. It's done up as a large grid area for the castle, and it's just easier to mark it down with torches so I can look at what I have and determine what goes where. I don't know why I just jumped when I planted the sapling. It doesn't matter. I also brought some water up, which has this temporary place for the water right now. So it's now day. Got some more seared bricks. Not enough to put down the base. I'm really tempted to put the base of it here. So I don't really want to do it there. Because I want to end up moving it shortly. Moving it too. So I might as well just go ahead and place it down somewhere. Oh, that's not where I wanted that. I forgot. I'd already dug that down additional area. So, other plans for this day, for my Let's Play. Right now, I have several plans put down on paper that I want to do. I'm trying to write down everything that I want to do, so I'm more apt to actually do it and not mess around and not get around to doing what I need to do with my game. Put controller, drain, sewer tank. I did discover something with the Tinker's construct parts that I didn't realize. Apparently, the durability on this stuff drops drastically from what I thought it would. I know I was walking the bucket. Get that water moved. Because before when I played, I guess I wasn't paying attention to it. I usually, by this point, already enchanted my item fairly well, and I got my pickaxe doing a lot better than it is in my current game. So the issues that I found out, here, is that every time, well, not every time, but most of the time when you use your pickaxe or something, and you go to repair it, the durability that is repaired, so right now it won't repair anything on it because I'm only down 10. But if I fully broke it, one cobblestone would repair only 77 durability instead of the full 131 like it does originally. So I have to use 2. And this is what I was talking about by the being able to put multiple things around it. So you can put stuff like this around to get it where you have more stuff. So you can do better enchantments and stuff. And I actually have some moss made. Oh, actually I have a mossy stone that I made because I found moss on some of the trees in this forest area that's over a little ways from my base. Alrighty, so another 3 bricks and I should be ready to start my smeltry. And I'm not going to need to use a furnace anymore, at least for ore. This will be probably the last one that's going to make. So let's throw some wood in there, and I'll start that up. So, as you can tell by my limited amount of supplies that I only have like 2 chests right now. 1 chest is full, and the only ore I have is copper, aluminum, and some iron. I have very little cobblestone. As a matter of fact, all the cobblestone I have is here. And I have lots of this crag rock, which is useless because I've been using the crag, I've been mining crag rock to build up a structure. Because this entire wall area here was not there. It was all the way down there, 30 some odd blocks down. So that took a lot of time to fill that all in. I haven't done any mining down, any caving. The ore I found is pretty much like this. It was a surface ore that I uncovered while mining out crag rock for the base area of the castle. So I kind of like the green that it has. Get some more grouts because I'll need that later on. Some more gravel so I can make some more grouts. I'm not even bother with this amber right now because I'm not going to be able to really do anything with it at this point. I'm not going to really venture into Thaumcraft too early on. I was debating trying to add on the Metallurgy 3 mod again and try to get that to work. Last time I was messing with it, I couldn't really get it to do anything that I wanted. So I pretty much canceled out what I was doing with it. And pretty much went back to square one on my game. Because I was doing the game using that mod. And ran into some issues with it. Where the ore that I was using, the names of it were bugged really bad. I tried to fix it and downloaded a newer version, and then I ran into another issue where a bunch of the blocks were completely bugged out, and you break them by hand, and they weren't an existing block anymore because I changed them on mid-game, and it messed up the ore in the chunks. And some of the ore that I did manage to mine, changed it into bricks of gold and platinum and all sorts of other stuff that was really not useful. So, that's our last brick. That should make the smeltery active. And the smeltery is running, so we need aluminum brass, so I'll throw in aluminum and copper. I also want to take a seared brick, a couple of those, so I'll use them later. The first thing I want is an ingot mold, because then if I have too much stuff and I want to move this forward, move the smeltery over somewhere else, I can make ingots out of everything. Now I'm thinking about it, since I have some extra wood. Not really extra, but go ahead and convert it into planks. And put down a chest. I like to always put a chest down next to the smeltery, then I can, that's a lot of aluminum brass. Alright, so that, molten aluminum, I'll take it out because I'm not going to use the aluminum right now. And actually, I'm not going to use any of the aluminum brass right now. What I am going to do, I'll throw my iron in there and go ahead and start doing the copper as well. because I'm going to start needing bars of ore. This is really slow and tedious doing it this way. I don't want to do it like this. I didn't make the casting basin yet, as I was determined to make the ingot mold first, so I'm going to start converting everything to ingots. So once I get this filled up, get all the aluminum brass out, I start pulling copper. So actually, that's a lot of iron. That's a block and a half of iron. That's fine. I'm going to need lots of iron, because I'm going to start trying to go into the metallurgy, or not metallurgy, mechanism system. Although that did cause my last game to crash. I think I know kind of what I did wrong with it, why it crashed like it did. I'm going to try to supply the mechanism systems off of mechanism power, instead of using the thermal expansion power for everything. Because some of the blocks, apparently the thermal expansion causes some of the blocks to crash, I've noticed. So I've had that with the some of the carpentry blocks, or not carpentry, the carpenter and the centrifuge for forestry for bees, that I place them down, and I think I had everything hooked up right for it, and for some reason it's hooked up to power, but it's not showing the correct power usage, or showing that it has power, and I'd click on it and the game would crash. So get these last 4 ingots out, and it should be good to store this ore. Otherwise, I've been doing this for a while. So now I'm empty, and got a decent amount of ore. Let it sleep for the night again. I have everything lit up well enough that I'm not really worried about mobs coming up here. But then again, the last thing I need is a creeper to walk up and try to say hi to me while I'm in the middle of doing whatever I'm doing. I didn't really mean to put that there, but whatever. It's okay. So, I have lots of wool, marble. I'm going to use some marble later for some of the stuff. Cobblestone. I actually want to use cobblestone. Take about half of it. Because the plans I have call out for stone bricks. Which, stone bricks look really nice. Just, they're a pain to make. Because I have to take the cobblestone and smelt it into stone bricks. And then after I get the smooth stone, then I have to put 4 of them together to get a stone brick. Well, I can just use this to get detailed or aligned cobblestone bricks. I think I'll go with the detailed ones. And come over to this walled area over here, because I really don't want to fall off this area here. That's a pretty good ways down. So let me look at what I got here. Let's come over here. Put some of these bricks down. short enough wall. Yeah, I looked at the plans and tried to calculate out what I needed for these plans, and it bordered on the insane amount of stuff. Because it was saying that I would need up to something like 21,000 stone brick. That's a bit much. So I don't think I'll use stone bricks. I think I'll go this route with the stone like I'm doing. Take the bucket with me so it's more lava. Add more grout in there. Need more gravel to make more grout. Let's throw those bricks in there. And then we go on a little adventure. I know there's some lava and some more ore over one of these other directions. So actually, we're going to go this way. Because I want to go this way, I'm going to turn my ship around. And go backwards so I can actually see where I'm going. So, some other things I found. I got this muddy area over here. Lots of mud, quagmire. Brushland has quicksand in it. There's some actually iron down there. That's iron gravel, which I'll get some of that later. I also found the area over here, which I'm probably not even in a chunk right now, because everything stopped loading. But I did find an area of lots of tanks over here. Some very large trees up in this area. Some hot springs that has lava in it, and more taint over here. An eerie biome. This is a couple of chunks. Found a couple of huts. Actually explored one of them. There's an interesting looking structure over there, which I wish you guys could see where my cursor is, because it's not showing my cursor on this. I'll try to make my way over to this area that I saw. Oops. I remember, I gotta go backwards to go forward on this. But on the map, I just noticed that there is this area over here, right here. It's round area. I don't know what that is. So we're going to go look. That's how much I've explored. A lot of these straight lines that you see on there, like little squiggly lines all over the water and stuff, those are clouds that are added from one of my other mods. So this looks like this might be something of interest down here. Let's go down and check it out. I have to be careful landing this thing. I have to be close enough to the ground that if I end up falling off of it, I don't take damage and I can easily get back to it. Actually, that looks like there's maybe some spider web down there next to it. I need more silk. Oh, there's lots of spider webs down there. Not a lot. The amount of spider web I would like to find is a silk glades biome. Ow! And I went through it. And it's... What am I sitting on? Am I sitting on the grass? Because that will actually prevent me from being able to take off again. So, what's this? A witch spawner. Okay, well, I don't need a witch spawner to actually work. I don't know why it's not doing anything. It looks like there's going to be one over here, too. So, stop it from having what witches spawn. The witches are a good source of redstone and... Yes, safari nets. I can use safari nets. Stencil, maybe. And some tracks. Actually, we're almost down there. Is that a dispenser? That was a dispenser. Alright, so. Cracked stone bricks. Maybe? I don't think I really want to use those. Yeah, I don't know why the witches didn't spawn. I'm not going to really complain about it, though, because they're a pain to deal with. And I'd rather not have to hassle with them. I'll go ahead and keep the ordered stone that I have, these 2 ordered stone blocks in my inventory, because those actually can come in handy with Thaumcraft later on, because they actually hold the aspect of order, and you can actually make them with the chisel, which is good. So I can use the chisel to make those, and here's one of these large trees. I think that's the one that's bugged. Because one of these trees was bugged out. No, it's not this one. There's one of these really large trees that's bugged out. That the entire center of it is missing. All of the wood that's in the middle of this tree is gone. Which I don't know if it's a chunk error, because when I looked at the map, actually, it's these hot at the top of the hot springs, and it looks like it's there. So it must have been just a chunk error. Made the entire center of the tree look like it wasn't there. And I tried to fly into it, and it wouldn't let me go in there. So there's lots of ore down there. It's a lot of coal, and it's where I got some of my other ore. There's copper ore on the surface over here, and some more aluminum, which I'm pretty much done with aluminum, I think, because aluminum is only really useful for the aluminum brass for molds. I guess I could use aluminum brass to make some plates that I can use later, so we'll look at that. There was an area over here I wanted to look at, because the water in this area looks differently. You can see lava and pools of water. It shows dark blue for the water on the map. There's a pool down here somewhere, which I passed them. There are 2 pools over here. There they are. I don't really want to land this thing at night in an area where there's going to be lots of mobs, but I want to check this area here out. These are supposed to be hot springs. And I looked at the hot springs before I found one, and the water, you can't pick up hot spring water with a bucket and use it, which unfortunately really sucks. So hopefully that'll work. Okay, put me right next to it. So this is the spring water, which actually when you get in it, And it gives you regeneration for 2 seconds, which I thought was kind of cool. Since I'm down here, I'll get some more copper real quick. I need copper for thermal expansion. I need coal so I can make steel. Run over here real quick. Skelly! Go away, skeleton. Go away, go away, go away. My torch. Oh no! Where am I falling? Serpentine, 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 serpentine. Get back to the ship. And up. So yes, this is how I survive the night doing this stuff. So I'm gonna get back to base. Try to throw this lava in my smeltry. Use that coal that I found. Actually, put the coal aside that I found for later. And then try to use the copper, put that in my smeltery to get some more bars. I'm going to need a decent amount of copper. And I think I'll call that it for this episode. Next, my world will load, but I'm moving too fast. I didn't realize I was too low to go over that tree. Next episode, I'll see if I can probably start doing some caving and trying to get down to get some redstone to get the pulverizer built and the redstone furnace so I can start getting stuff set up for some other mods. Until then, this is Valacar, and I will see you guys later. Thank you.